Today we need to talk about supplies.
According to last month's report, our office expenses are too high. We should begin with a discussion of how to lower these expenses. We overstocked in some supplies, but constantly running out of others. I think that costs us a lot of money.
For each item we use, we should document exactly how many we go through per week and per month. Then we can create a budget that accurately reflects our needs. Bob, what do you think of that?
Well, I think we should figure out which supplies we use most often and order those in bulk.
Well, I partially agree with Bob. Ordering anything in bulk is usually cheaper. We don't want to spend a lot of money stocking up on things we don't use that often.
Well, I think that documenting the use of the supplies that we do use is a great idea, Libby. I'm not sure why we haven't been doing that all along. Actually, Dave, send a memo to the people in our area and ask them to keep track of the items that they use personally.
Okay.
Also, notify everyone and tell them to take it easy on supplies. When people don't have to pay for the supplies themselves, they tend to use a little more than they need.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion, Bob. I hadn't thought about that.
If we really need to save money on all supplies, we should try to strike a deal with our regular suppliers. Some might be willing to give us a discount on the items we purchase regularly. Many companies will do that rather than lose a good customer.
I don't think that's the case with Office Max. They have a policy of not offering bulk discounts.
Why are we still doing business with them?
I'm not really sure. I mean, it may be that we just happen to have these meetings right before it's time to reorder supplies for next month. This hasn't changed. Libby, do you know if Betty's paid the bill for Office Max?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, she did that this morning. I think you're right, Bob. I think Office Max might be benefiting from our timing.
Well, Bob's idea of shopping around for the best price is a great suggestion. Let's go ahead and avoid the timing problem by getting the ball rolling on this. Libby, I want you to start calling around to places this afternoon and get back to us with that information tomorrow. If Office Max has been overcharging us, I want other options handy when it comes time to order supplies next month.
I'll get right on that.
Thanks, Libby. We all really appreciate it. Okay, the next thing we need to discuss is purchasing new office equipment. Dave, do you have the estimate on how much it's going to cost to replace the fax?
Yes, a top-of-line fax machine will run us about $600. Given our budget constraints, we should consider something a little less expensive.
What kind of price range are we talking about?
I've seen a couple in there for as least expensive as $200.
Well, I don't think we can afford to spend $600 on a fax machine. However, we shouldn't get a really cheap one either. If we end up pinching pennies right now, then we're going to end up spending a lot more money in the long run. So I want you to shop for something in the middle of the price range. Check for something that's got a good reputation and comes with a good warranty. What do the rest of you think about that?
We should look over the information that Dave finds before making a decision.
I agree. I have a few models in mind that would probably work for us. But I don't have all the information, like warranty, other details, like right offhand.
Okay, well, Dave, get that information for us so we can make a decision.
Yeah, I really appreciate you handing this, Dave. When do you think we'll be able to get a replacement?
I think we can have no one in by early next week.
Okay, well, that's good news. Libby, give Dave a hand. We need to get this fax machine by no later than next Friday, so give him whatever help he needs to get this in process.
All right.
All right, thanks for doing that, Libby. I really appreciate that.